Ladies and gentlemen, we are in my terrace, and my terrace harbors a secret. We actually have a dragon! What a beautiful, majestic creature, right? It's also very, very, very friendly. Check this out. Beautiful, friendly creatures. In fact, they're one of the sweetest.
What you just saw was made entirely using Simulon, an iPhone app that's transforming how we create CGI. Let me break down exactly how we pull this off. Instead of the usual $20,000 HDR capture setup, we use Simulon to capture professional-grade lighting directly from the phone. The results speak for themselves. Now here's what actually happens. Simulon records 32-bit HDR data through the camera, mapping everything from bright highlights to deep shadows, while the iPhone's LiDAR builds a 3D map of the space. And right away, Simulon handles motion tracking automatically. So wherever you position your 3D model, it becomes part of the scene at that spot. This is very useful, especially for on-set previews, as you can see your CG objects in real space before filming, which changes how you plan shots. Now in our case, we wanted an animated dragon that felt like it belonged in this terrace, and the preview showed exactly where it would sit and how the lighting would hit it. And one of the most valuable aspects of Simulon is that it provides Blender-ready files for customization. So in Blender, the HDR lighting and shadow catcher from Simulon grounded the dragon in that hallway. Because you're in Blender, you can push further, add more animation, layer in VFX, or even swap the dragon for a different asset. The cool part is the HDR lighting, and the shadow catcher ensures the new asset is seamlessly integrated into the scene, blending in as if it had always been there. Now Simulon also allows you to cloud render test shots directly within the app, which is solid too. And finally, the tricky part is that our dragon was rendered in front of everything, including me. Blender doesn't automatically understand real-world depth in live-action footage. Simulon's human occlusion solved this. It generated precise masks around me so the dragon could pass behind when I walked across the frame. That's the workflow. Capture on an iPhone, preview on set, light and track with Simulon, then fine-tune in Blender. It makes CGI faster, easier, and honestly, pretty revolutionary for a phone-based setup.